Hey guys, I'm Steph
And Nicole.
from PK Chicks, and we are back, y'all.
Yay! Round of applause because it's been a minute.
A
We are
hot,
here.
long minute. So lots has happened.
Yeah.
Like, now I have like a herd of children.
Yeah, she does. Not much has happened with me.
Back and forth with school.
Yeah, school's been a hot mess. No, not really. Kind of. Not really. It's okay.
It's alright.
You know college if you've
Sucks.
gone in, whatever.
So, that being said, we're hoping to bring more vids.
Yes.
Pray for us so that it can like legit happen all the times.
Yeah.
But if you miss us a little too much, we are on Instagram.
We're on Instagram. Yeah, just basically. I was like, Instagram.
We have a Facebook, but
not really that active.
that's kind of like falling apart. So anyways, today we wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about some topic that Nicole was thinking about that she told me.
Yeah.
Which I thought was really cool.
So it's priceless but not worthless. Like, you are priceless but not worthless. And then so we were talking and we were like, well, because priceless and worthless, they kind of sound like, oh, we're like almost the same.
They do sound similar.
Yeah.
When you were telling me that, I was like,
yeah. But when we looked at the definition, they're actually very different. And I'm sure if you know, like, they're different.
Read it. I think it'd be so cool if you find the definition for them, because even when you read the definition, it's such a beautiful and new understanding. I mean, we use these words all the time. You know, you go to the store and everything has a price. And so Nicole's going to read it for y'all.
So the definition of priceless is so precious that its value cannot be determined. So something that's invaluable, it's just like you can't. Immeasurable value.
Yeah.
And so when I was thinking about this, and I was like, well, we are priceless. I was thinking about the song by African Country, which I love them. That's called Priceless. And how they just, that's what they talk about, and how you're priceless, and how Jesus died on the cross for us, and just that in itself is something priceless. You know, we'll obviously never be able to repay Jesus for what he did, and that's priceless, but we ourselves are priceless.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think one of the, like, because it's priceless and worthless, they really are polar opposites.
Yeah.
So when I asked her, why did you think of this, or what got you thinking, and then I started digging, because, you know, we're sisters, we always get really deep in our conversations. And when you think about worthless, like, why do people feel that way, or we feel that way, you know?
Yeah.
And so many situations in our lives lead up to that. I know, going back to when I was like 12, 13, 14, you know, you're like the blooming of your teen years.
Definitely.
I feel like those are the moments where you tend to feel the most worthless, in my opinion, because you feel sometimes ignored,
or the guy you like, you know, you're going through such a
dramatic change.
Yeah, you know, there's so many changes going on, and so you feel, you know, other girls are maybe more ahead, or, you know, and you feel like,
or prettier. I mean, come on. Yeah. You always feel like at that age.
When I was 13, I did not feel very beautiful.
Neither did I.
And going upwards until like I was like 16, I finally started to, you know, feel more
happy with yourself.
Yeah.
Me too.
So I think that happens a lot, you know, and that's also, I feel like, a very pivotal moment for a girl.
Yeah.
Where she's growing up and she's becoming more of herself
woman.
and a woman. And so when you go through that, and you don't really have anybody to talk about, sometimes to talk to, your own mind, you know, you're like, I'm worthless, a guy didn't like me because, because I'm ugly, or because this, or because that. So it's it
affects you. Like,
it does.
Like, dramatically.
I think that has, like, an effect for like I said, a pivotal moment.
Yeah, it really does.
The future.
So I started thinking about those moments, and then I also think when even in your, like, you know, you're becoming an adult, you're almost 18, 19, 20 years old, you will have other moments throughout your life where you will feel absolutely worthless, whether you were rejected from school, from an application you did, from a job you didn't get, from a guy that didn't like you, from a girl that didn't like you, dude. You know, like, so many moments in our lives we feel like that, and the devil takes a hold of it, obviously, more than ever.
And he takes advantage of us and our weaknesses and the weak moments. Yeah. And it's just, but, like, I don't know, it's those moments where you have to remember how much value you really have. And I think sometimes you're like, oh, how valuable am I? But when I think, how valuable am I think I'm so valuable that God, Jesus died for us on the cross. He didn't even know me. He didn't know Steph. He didn't know you. And he did it out of love. And, you know, only few people in this world, I know my parents would die for me. My sister, I would hope. She would die for me. I'm sure she would.
On Sundays.
I would die for my sister. I would, you know, I would for my brother. there's few people in this world, and it's just your family. And God, who didn't even know us,
it's okay, ignore it.
He died for us. And, he knew we were going to probably reject him at some point.
Yeah.
Or not trust him, or, I don't know, whatever. And he did it. And
that's
not
amazing.
Caring about anything else but the immense love he had for you, because he knew that you are priceless. Yes. And that's like the biggest thing to me when I think how much am I worth? And that's how I can identify, I guess, in a way, of how much, not how much I'm worth, because I am priceless. So it's just, that's how I can express it, I guess.
It's so funny because today I did a blog post saying, but you are the lucky one.
Aww.
Talking about how sometimes we feel like, why wasn't I born rich?
Yeah.
Why wasn't I born famous? Why don't this? Why don't that? Why can't I just be this famous actor in Hollywood that sells out blockbusters? And in reality, at one point or another in our lives, we all say that.
Yeah, why can't I just be rich? I wouldn't have to go to school, worry about things.
At one point in your life, you absolutely did not want to be yourself.
Yeah.
And I think when I feel like I don't want to be me, that's when I start thinking about everything that's happening in this world and everything that is really so sad. And so many people that go to bed hungry. Did you know that there is 22,000 children that die every day from hunger in the world? Yeah. Because world hunger is so big and the poverty is extreme. And I mean, my sister and I have gone to third world countries. We've gone to Nicaragua where people's toilets are not even in their house. It's outside if you have one.
Or people are living outside in a tent with their families.
Yeah. And it's so hot, you guys. It's like 115 degrees, and these people live in houses made out of like
aluminum.
Yeah, and it's so hot, and they're still inside these homes. And it's ridiculous, and when you start thinking about how much God has blessed us, how much He has given you, how much He thinks about you, how even the simple little things like having warm water running through your house and having carpet and a blanket and a room to yourself.
And food in the fridge that you go downstairs and you just open it.
That is how priceless you are. That God He didn't just say, I'm going to die for you, I love you, I'm the creator of heaven and earth, and you're so much, but that even above all that, He's still like, and here you go. I'm going to give you some nice
And on top of
shoes.
that, you pray and you're like, God, I really want this. And He gives you that too.
Yeah.
Even like the little things that you're like, God, I just really want.
It's ridiculous.
I don't know what. And He gives it to you. And like, it's just when you really take a step back and observe and just think about what everything God does, and just not like you say, just not just, what was I saying?
Well, everything that God does in our lives, and you look at everything that's happening, you really realize, like, wow, I'm priceless, and I'm blessed beyond measure, and we can't even comprehend it.
Yeah, it's just like, that's why I get like brain fart, because I'm just like, what? Like,
it's so much.
It's a lot. But yeah, it's just amazing.
So take that in. Like, stop for a second, pause, and take it in.
And realize, and take a step back, and like look at your own life and the things, and maybe everybody, we all have bad moments, and things happen that we wish didn't happen. We lose family members, or stuff happens,
and illnesses and things like that.
And you may be like, whoa, but maybe God isn't so present. But I feel like the other day, my mom, I was telling her, I was having some issues with school, and she was like, everything happens. God, how was it? Everything is for the best. Like, God, He takes away something else to give you something better.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, it's okay. Like, it's gonna be fine. And I just feel like
you guys gotta trust Jesus.
Yeah. And just, you're priceless, and God is He just loves you so much.
Okay. So don't forget that. And stay tuned for our next videos. Hopefully we can bring some more for you guys. But until then, thank you guys for watching. We hope you like this video. Give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already,
subscribe.
We do read them. I know there's so many sometimes, but we do read them. Thank you guys for your support up until this day.
Yes, we love you guys.
God bless.
Bye.